I summon the almighty power of the Leaper! Oh god! Oh god, I was not signed up for this! Hey guys, Sky here for another Minecraft mod showcase, and today I am doing the Night of the Dead mod, or like I like to call it, the Godly Weapons mod. And I call it the Godly Weapons mod simply because it's got so many super overpowered weapons that it will just blow your mind. And on top of that, it's also got a bunch of mosses. But yeah, it's also got a bunch of different mobs. It's also got a bunch of different ores, tons of new weapons that are just completely crazy and overpowered, tons of new armor, new biomes, new boss monsters, new everything. This is a really cool mod, so I am excited to show it to you guys. Alright, so one little thing that I'm going to be doing this time is, since there are so many different crafting recipes and so many different weapons, I'm actually just going to be showing you the power of the weapons and what they actually do while I flash the crafting recipe on screen. So that way, you know, it saves you time and it gives me a lot more crap to edit. What the hell? Why am I doing that? But anyway, with that, let's get started. So as you can see, right off the bat, there are 4 brand new ores in this this mod, and each of them are actually more powerful than diamond. They're all really, really cool. This one being dark iron, this one being silver, this one being gray, and this one being cobalt. I don't think it's actually called gray. What is it called again? Gallanite. Imagine if they just called it gray. They just gave up and they're like, oh, yep, I'm just gonna call this gray. Anyway, so, yeah, as you can see, each and every one of these ores have their own special type of armor that goes with it. So as you can see, there's like dark iron chest plates, and these are just crafted like you would craft normal, pretty much normal weapons and armor and everything, just with a different ore. But with that being said, they randomly decided to add emerald. Whoa, what the hell was that? Emerald! 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 You know, I paused the video and I was trying to figure out where all the cobalt went, and I realized I'm already wearing it! My god, I'm beautiful! Okay, but as you can see, it pretty much just looks like the average armor for pretty much all of these. All of these pretty much just look pretty much all look like your average armor. But the only difference is these cool swords that all have these awesome new textures that are just mind-bogglingly sexy looking. But as you can see, this is the cobalt sword. It kind of looks like a big giant fish. And this one right here is the iron sword, well, the dark iron sword. This is the silver sword, and then this is the emerald sword. The emerald sword looking kind of just like a normal sword. But, yeah, I'm more excited to get to the special weapons. So, yeah, let's go start showing off one more thing before we show off these... Oh, my god. Alright, so this thing right here is called the Death Crystal. Now, the Death Crystal is actually used in tons of these different crafting recipes for these, delicious, beautiful weapons right here. Do people call weapons delicious? I really hope not. That's just weird. Anyway, so, yeah, the Death Crystal will be used to make a ton of these different weapons, which I'll show you later when I'm flashing the recipes on screen while I'm using them. And to get this, it's actually not that hard. All you have to do is head to the 2 new biomes that are in this mod, one being the Forsaken Forest and one being the Forsaken Plains. And all you have to do is kill the mobs that are there, and they will drop a Death Crystal on death. So, I mean, that might be why it's called Death Crystal. You don't know. Or maybe it's just because it looks really evil. It looks kind of like a butthole. Death Crystal butthole. Alright, so as you can see, I've got all these weapons, and I'm going to head over to the biome and pretty much show you what they all do. Wait, what? Squid, where are you?
Outside, foolish mortal!
What?
Ha 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 ha!
Is that a hot air balloon?
You'll never be able to stop me now!
I mean, I could just go inside.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna go back to what I was doing.
No, come on. I put a lot of work into this. I'm a squid.
Alright, see ya.
No, come on. Please? Butter sucks. Oh, God, help! Help!
Well, that just looks absolutely terrifying. Alright, so now that we're actually in the biome, I feel like I should show you guys a couple of the new blocks that have been added in here as well. The first one we have right here is dark stone, and dark stone is pretty much just regular stone, but in this biome, so it's dark and evil. Same thing with this dirt, same thing with the grass. There's a new flower. There's some sand. Now this right here is dark poplar wood, and this right here is darker poplar wood. Now I believe that the dark poplar wood and the darker poplar wood are both used in some crafting recipes. So yeah, for a lot of the actual items you have to come to this biome to get. That includes the, you know, the dark crystal that I talked about earlier, and some of the dark poplar wood is used for like handles and stuff for some of the weapons. But yeah, on top of that, we also have the darker poplar sapling and the dark poplar sapling, and those are just you get those like any other sapling. You just break the trees, yada yada. Bam! We got the sapling. Alright, so let's go ahead and start by showing some of the weapons that don't necessarily have crazy abilities, but they just look cool and are kind of pretty powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn this Fallen Knight right here, and I'm going to just beat the crap out of him with this scythe. So this scythe actually has 15 attack damage, so it is very powerful, so it just goes to show you how powerful this Fallen Knight is. I mean, if it takes that many hits to kill him, wow, that was ridiculous. But yeah, this is a scythe. It's pretty sexy. Looks like I could go farming with it. It's nice. Seem to have buried it. I've buried it under dirt. It's oh, never mind. Just kidding. I got it. Oh, it's not funny. All right. So the next one we have right here is the boarding sword. Now the boarding sword doesn't really do much. It kind of looks cool. I personally think it looks actually pretty cool. It looks kind of like you mixed a chainsaw with a sword. It looks pretty neat. But yeah, it does 9 attack damage, and I don't think it does any special abilities other than the fact that when you right click, you can block just like you can with any other sword. But yeah, boarding sword. Woo! Fear the Claw! Alright, and the next one we have right here is called the Iron Claw. Now, I actually kind of like this one just because of the aspect of it looks like a little teeny claw and it's kind of cute. I feel like if I had 2 of these, I'd kind of look like a mole or something. Anyway, so the Iron Claw actually does 6 damage. It's, once again, not like a super powerful weapon, but I think it looks pretty cool. And, yeah, Iron Claw. Woo! Alright, so the next weapon we have right here is called the Giant Q-Tip. And, it's actually called the Stone Smasher. But, yeah, it's just kind of a weapon that has, like, 2 giant bricks of stone on them. You just beat the crap out of people with them. Ooh, let me clean your ears. Oh, yeah, I'm dipping. Anyway, yeah, the Giant Q-Tip. Alright, the next one we have right here is the Shuriken. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm like a huge fan of like ninja stuff, so I personally find the Shuriken pretty cool. They're just kind of like a basic, weapon. They don't really do much. They do 5 hearts of damage. Actually, that's a lot for a throwable weapon, actually. Yeah, you can actually throw them really, really quickly, so any mob you kind of fight with it, you can kill pretty quick. But, yeah, this is a Shuriken, and it's like, Alright, and the last non-super powered weapon is the Explosion Potion, or the Potion of Explosion, or the Potion of Love, if you like to explode things. But anyway, so, this is the Potion of Explosion, and I will get into how to craft these in a minute. Basically, you need like this special alchemy table. It's pretty neat. But, yeah, when you throw it, it just kind of blows things up. So, yeah, yes, destruction and mayhem. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God! Alright, so the next one we have right here is called the Longsword. Now, the Longsword is actually really neat in the aspect that it doesn't really cost a lot to create it, but it actually has some pretty neat perks. So as you can see, the second you equip it, you will actually get a speed boost, which is really cool. And then on top of that, it also does 11 damage, which pretty much knocks out any mob in like 2 hits, which is really neat. Unless it's in this friggin' biome, because everything in this biome is super overpowered. You see this crap? This is a friggin' giant booger, and it's more powerful than a skeleton. This is a horse crap. Alright, the next one we have right here is called the Lance. Now, the Lance actually does 11 attack damage as well, so it's pretty cool. But on top of that, if you right-click something, and it only costs 5 mana to do, if you right-click something, you can actually shoot it up into the air and cause fall damage on it. Unless, of course, it lands in the water like that. Or, is it even water? It's like blood or cranberry juice. Oh my God, it is cranberry juice. Oh wow! Oh God, yes! Yeah! I actually really like cranberry juice, I'm sorry. But, yeah, this is the Lance. Alright, so the next one we have right here is called the Gravity Dagger. Now, this one is actually really neat because I love the fact that it's just a tiny little weapon, first off. It's so teeny! Look at it, he's like, wow! Wah! But, it also gives you this crazy jump boost, so you can literally jump from tree to tree using this dagger and kind of act like a rogue ninja. It's actually really neat. But, yeah, Gravity Dagger. Woo! Hey, you! Have you ever wanted to harness the power of the almighty god from Asgard, Thor? Well, now you can, with the stone hammer. The stone hammer is not your average weapon, you see, because when you right-click it, you can actually summon the power of lightning. Hiya! See? Now I'm already like Thor. Plus, it's also got 9 attack damage. Oh. Alright, so the next one right here is the Poison Axe. Now, I was a little bit confused when I was messing around with this one because on the forums it says that if you go up to a mob and you right-click it, it will actually poison the mob. But I found out later that if you just hit it with the axe, it poisons it. So, yeah, this is Poison Axe. Woo! Alright, and the next one we have right here is called the Staff of Fire. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and spawn myself a skeleton pig, and as you can see, this is a cute little skeleton pig, you know, you can find these in this biome right here, but I'm just gonna blow it up. So, wow, did I literally just miss every single shot? Oh my god, how does that even happen? I should just stop. Alright, so the next one we have right here is called the Ender Staff. Now, the Ender Staff is actually probably my favorite one, because when you right-click, you'll actually teleport just like an Enderman. So, yeah, I'm gonna go over to that island right here. Bam! That is so cool. God, that's so neat. But, yeah, Ender Staff. I wonder if you can go to the moon. Nope, you can't. Oh, I just killed some dreams today. Alright, so the next one we have right here is called the Leaper. Now, the Leaper is actually a little bit stronger than the Gravity Dagger, and it actually gives you a better bonus than the Gravity Dagger. As you can see, you can jump way higher than you can with the Gravity Dagger, and, yeah, it's actually pretty powerful. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spawn this Forsaken Fighter. Holy crap. What the heck? Dude, you're decked. You're taking steroids over here. But, yeah, I'm gonna try and kill it with the... Jeez, it's so big. I'm gonna try and kill it with the Leaper. It's not working. I did not know I was gonna spawn a freaking behemoth. But, yeah, that is the Leaper. Alright, so the next one we have right here is called the Life Taker. And as you can see, I've spawned myself a Forsaken Squidward. They're actually called Forsaken Ghosts, but I call them Forsaken Squidwards because they just look like Squidward. But, yeah, the Life Taker is actually completely overpowered in my opinion, but, that just makes it awesome. But, basically what this thing does is it does a whopping 16, attack damage, which right off the bat is a lot. And then on top of that, it also has the same effect that the Poison Axe does. So when you hit something, it will just start dying of poison. And considering that this one has a massive poison effect, it's just totally overpowered, but I love it. Alright, so the next one we have right here is called the Sword from Quick Wind. And I have to say, I think this one is definitely my favorite, just because of how fast you can actually go when you equip it. You just turn into a super ninja. It's just ridiculous. But, yeah, it also has 14 attack damage, and I don't think anything happens when you right-click like it does with other weapons, but I definitely think this one's my favorite, just because of how simple it is, and it just makes you feel cool. And then finally, we have the strongest weapon in this entire mod. This is called the Executioner. Now, the Executioner has a whopping 20 attack damage, which, holy crap, just holy crap right off the bat. And then on top of that, if you right-click, you will actually go invisible for 10 seconds. Of course, it takes up 10 mana, but you restore mana so quickly in this mod that it's like, that's not a big deal. But, oh man, let's actually put this guy to the test. So this guy right here is called the Forsaken Overlord. And I was told that the Forsaken Overlord is a pretty powerful mob. As you can see, he's got amazing dance moves. But, yeah, let's go ahead and just see how many hits it takes to kill this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 hits. And did he just have butter on him? Did he just... That explains why he's so powerful. He's using butter for evil. That's not okay. That's unheard of. Why? 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 Alright, anyway, guys, I feel like that's all this mod really has to offer right now. I know there was this one last thing right here called the alchemy table that was used to basically craft all these different kinds of potions. However, I have no idea actually how to use it, and on the forums, it doesn't really talk about how to use it either. So, if you want to leave a comment down below on how to actually use it so you can help out your fellow recruits, that'd be really awesome. But, anyway, guys, that's all this mod really has to offer. If you guys like this commentary and you're new to the channel, click that like and that subscribe button. Also, make sure to check out all of my stuff in the description below, from my Instagram to my Facebook. You know, I keep pretty active on all those. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Sky, and I will see you later, recruits.